Hey friends, welcome back. So I am here today to talk about CVS and what's been going on with CVS and why I have decided to no longer do in-store couponing videos at CVS. I'm just going to tell you everything that's been going on for the past few months. I've kept it to myself. I haven't talked about it. I wanted to, but I decided just to not talk about it and just keep going forward, moving with everything. But it has become a huge ordeal, so I will no longer be doing in-store videos. When I first started couponing on YouTube 2.5 years ago, it started with in-store videos, and it was always okay for me to go inside the store and film inside the store. I never had a problem with it. I was never told that I couldn't, but that has all changed. And a lot of hassle has come along with it, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. You guys know that I've been frustrated just with the policies changing or me planning out my deals and going to go do them and they don't work out, and it's just kind of like been little things adding up and adding up and adding up. Now, I have a really good relationship with all of the cashiers at all of the stores that I shop at. They have my phone number, they can call me or text me, whatever. We just have a really good relationship. So whenever I went this past weekend, I knew that I was no longer going to coupon at the store that I actually coupon at, which some of you guys know because you have bumped into me in the store. Now, where I live is kind of like on the outskirts. I don't live in Houston. I live in a nice community, a nice area. Safety's never been an issue for us, or I've never been concerned about my safety in the store or anything like that. But at other stores, there have been some issues. And again, I never wanted to talk about it. I just didn't feel that I wanted to bring that on camera. But now I'm just going to discuss everything because I just feel like I need to tell you guys everything that's been going on. I knew that I wasn't going to go coupon at my normal store because over the past few months, it's been a lot of, oh, I don't know if you can film in the store anymore. And when I would ask why, what's going on, I never got a definite answer. So I just kind of would go back and forth in between stores. And you guys could tell because you actually saw it in the comments and you got, or in the videos, and you guys will comment, are you at a different store, or did your CVS get a makeover? Like, you're not at the same store. So that's what happened. I just started going to a different store just to like keep the chaos down. Well, the store that I ended up going to, again, a very good relationship with the cashiers and everybody there. A few months back, I got a phone call and I was actually getting ready to go shop, and the store had been robbed at gunpoint. And it was just very, very frightening. Thankfully, I was not in the store, but I'm very happy that the cashiers were okay because I've developed a relationship with them, and I felt terrible that day. I didn't even want to go out couponing. It was a day that it was basically time for me to go out and do my deals, and I was just on the fence about going because I felt terrible that I had a phone call and the store was just robbed at gunpoint. Now, the cashiers were okay, they weren't harmed, you know, but of course, mentally, I am 100% sure that, you know, that's going to affect somebody for the rest of their lives, no matter what. You're being robbed at gunpoint. But, you know, they got past that incident. They were able to continue to go back to work. But for me, that kind of was like, I don't know if I want to go back to this store because it's in a different area and the police aren't always at that store pretty much like they're at the store where I always go to. So I decided not to go back to that store for a while, just until things would die down. And again, I also felt like, you know what, I was never scared. I always had hubby with me. I was never scared of being in the store. That was something that just never crossed my mind. I was just like, I was never scared to be in the store at that time. I don't know. I didn't have that fear. So, and plus having hubby with me, I always felt safe. I ended up going back to, you know, the store that I've always been going to, and then it just became an issue of that I was told that they didn't want me to film in the store anymore. And I was like, okay. So this is kind of like where it all kind of like blew up and hit the fan for me this weekend. And as much as I tried to hide it on camera, it was just very bothering me so much that today I finally just wanted to tell you guys everything, that I'm not going to be doing the videos anymore. I ended up on a Saturday going to another location. This was the location that was robbed a few months back, and again, I have been back to that store several times, and you know, everything had been fine. I get to the store and there was a sign on the door and the store was closed. Like they were having some kind of issues and they closed the store. So we're like, wow, well, what are we gonna do? And you know, again, I have an obligation because, you know, I'm helping everyone save money, do deals, and we were already out. So we were like, well, let's go to this store. I knew the cashier at this other store. So I get over there to this store, and what do you know? There's a sign on this door that says, please knock for service. So immediately I knew why the sign was on the door, because me and hubby had already come to the conclusion that, you know what? They don't feel safe in the store, the employees that are in there, so they lock themselves inside the store, and when you need to go shopping, you have to basically knock on the door. So I'm like, okay, well, let's knock. So we're going to go in and we're going to do these deals, and we're just going to leave the store. But you guys know that, you know, the store wasn't stocked, and it just was like a huge issue with the coupons and the scanning and the register. Now, the employees themselves were absolutely fantastic. They were great. I don't have any complaints about any of the crew that I have had to deal with working over the nights, because that is the time that I would go couponing. And a big part of that is because I always wanted to respect other people that are in the store and their privacy. And I also liked being in the store when no one was in there. You know, I didn't have to whisper. I could talk as loud as I wanted to, and I could do the deals. And you know, it was just a perfect setting for me. And we're kind of night owls anyway, so going overnight to the 24-hour stores always worked best for us, me and hubby. So that is always the reason that I always went at that hour. After this weekend, when the coupons weren't working and all of the issues with my store that I've always been going to, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to call the district manager, corporate and media relations, and I want to get to the bottom of everything. I had to spend about 2 hours on the phone just between talking to 3 people to actually get what was going on in the store, everything that had been going on, and what was the issue with me filming. Now, if you guys aren't aware, CVS has these really crazy policies about theft in their stores. Hubby and I have been going to different CVS stores all over the country. When we go out of town, we always go to CVS. So I've been to multiple CVS stores, and I have seen people steal in stores all the time. All the time. And when it first happened was about 6 or 7 years ago in Vegas. And we visit Vegas often, and we go to CVS a lot when we are there. And that's when we found out that a lot of people were just walking in the store and stealing. We would see it and we would just be like, wow. And we'd talk to the cashiers and management. And you're not allowed to chase the people out of the store. You're not allowed to do anything, and that is to protect the cashiers. Now, what's strange is that I've been in the store filming my videos, and people have come in the store. Like if I'm checking out, I've seen people come in the store, distract the manager while their friend goes in and goes and steals a ton of stuff, and then they walk out of the store and there's nothing that can be done. Now the crazy thing is that I go in with the camera. I'm teaching people how to coupon correctly, not abuse the system, not clear the shelves, and pay for your items, whether you're paying with cash, credit, CRTs, extra bucks, gift cards, whatever you're paying with. I'm showing people how to do it the legit way, yet at the end of the day, anybody can just walk in there and steal anything, and CVS is losing thousands of dollars, and that's okay. So it's just so disappointing for someone who has been promoting CVS in such a positive way. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and to be promoting them in such a positive way that I kind of just was basically told, we don't want you filming in your store anymore. And I've always been like a very courteous and very polite person when I'm in the store. If anybody was in line, I would get in line after them. I would let them check out before me. If I was doing 2 transactions, I would let 5 people go in front of me if it happened to be a busy night. I didn't mind, because that's just the right thing to do. If you are couponing, you let other people go in front of you and you just get in the back of the line, because you know that 9 times out of 10 you may hold up the line with your coupons. And I don't understand what went wrong over the last 2.5 years that I started doing it, that all of a sudden it just changed. I don't know if it's becoming a problem where a lot of people are doing in-store videos. Is it a problem on YouTube? I don't know. But after speaking with the district manager, it all boiled down to that basically I'm just not going to be doing in-store videos with CVS anymore. And a big part of all of this for me is it's not bothering me so much that I'm not couponing and doing the in-store videos. What bothers me is the safety. I'm concerned for the safety of the employees that are in there, because I've developed relationships with these people over the last 2.5 years. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, and especially anybody that I've come in contact with, because these people are pretty much like your friends and your family. When you see someone so much and so often, you start to know everything about them, everything. So you want to make sure that they're okay. And something that I addressed with the district manager is that, you know, I expressed to him about the theft that I saw in the store and how the employees are alone in the store, and why is it okay for female employees to be left in the store and not have any male employees there with them? Or why not have some type of security there? Why not have some type of police officers that can be in the store after hours when there's only one employee in the store? You would think that being such a big corporation that they would be more concerned about the safety of their employees and not having people lock themselves in a store to work their 8-hour shifts. That is just a huge issue with me. And it's so disappointing that when it's just so much positivity coming out of what I'm doing here on YouTube, helping others, and then what you get in return. And like I said several times before in other videos, you know, when I came into couponing at CVS, I came in with my own money. I'm not sponsored by CVS. CVS doesn't pay me. They don't send me gift cards to shop. All of this was because I wanted to start helping people save money and teach them how to coupon at CVS, because in the beginning it may have not been easy, but once people caught on to couponing at CVS, it became one of the easiest places to walk into, stock up for your family, and you can easily spend less than $5 out of pocket because you've accumulated so many extra bucks. When I go back and look at it, I have been on YouTube for 2.5 years with over 7 million views, and a lot of those views came from CVS videos. So I feel like that I brought a lot of customers into the store, and it was a good thing. It was a positive thing. A lot of people that had never shopped at CVS before started going to shop at CVS because they learned how to coupon there. So it was a positive thing, and I thought that it was a really great thing that, you know, they were getting a lot of business from couponers, and they weren't losing money they were gaining money, they were gaining customers, because even though us as couponers, we are using couponers, CVS is still getting the money back from the manufacturer. They're still getting reimbursed that money that we spend. So even though you're paying with coupons, they're still getting the money back. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've always done it in a positive way to teach you correctly how to use the coupons, to use the coupon limit. If you wanted to do multiple transactions, I've always been someone to push, maybe go on a different day after the truck comes and they restock. I've always tried to promote it in a positive way and just to do it correctly and not abuse the system. That's always what I've preached about on my channel, with teaching everyone how to coupon at CVS. So most importantly, why I do this for all of you. I enjoy couponing so much. It is the math behind it that I enjoy, the brainstorming, and especially with all of the letters that I get. I have so much mail. I don't throw away anything. If you can see here, there's cards here, there's cards here. This thing is filled with cards right here. I have cards on my desk. I have mail right here. I have mail behind the camera, bins of mail where I read the letters, and I get so much positive feedback where the $10 challenges, people initially started couponing with those, and they have helped people in so many ways. I've gotten messages, emails that someone could not afford to get certain things for their families, and they were so happy by watching my videos that when their family came over, they were so happy to have all of these items stocked up. If someone went into their restroom, they were so happy that they had all of the soaps, you know, hand soaps and body washes, that they had a variety of things for people to use. And when I'm telling you this, I read every letter word for word. So it lets me know that when I'm out shopping in the middle of the night, it is benefiting people in a huge, huge way. That is what I have always been about on my channel. It's never, ever, ever been about the numbers. I've never looked at you guys as subscribers. You guys are definitely my friends, and you are the reason that I sit here each week and make these videos. It's all about helping you guys and saving money and being able to buy things for your family that you couldn't buy before because those things were too expensive to purchase. Along with everything else that's been going on with it, just look at how CVS as a corporation, not just in my state but all over, how all of us couponers are being treated. Now I know there's fraud coupon going on, I get that, but you have legit couponers that are going in there. Then every single week you work out your transactions and you gather all of your coupons, and you'll go in the store and you're being told that there's a new policy. Oh, you can't use this coupon. The system isn't taking this coupon. The coupon isn't scanning. Oh, you can only use one coupon. Well, every single week it's been a different issue, and just think, if it's frustrating for you, how frustrating it's been for me on my end. On Sundays, I start planning and I go into the following Sunday. So I spend 7 days planning CVS trips and breakdowns and looking up the coupons and looking at the deals and researching and writing and brainstorming and filling all of this out. Then the time that I take to make the video, then I edit the video, and then typing out the breakdowns, and then it doesn't work out for someone after all of the time that I spent, and someone says that, oh, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. That's very disappointing for me, because I feel like I really wanted this to work out for everybody, but CVS just is changing so many rules, and I understand it. They have rules, they have to change things because of some people abusing the system, but it's come to a point to where it's just so much easier at other stores where you don't have to deal with all of this. And it's just, is it really worth it Is it really worth me having to fight to be able to film in the store, having to go out and drive all over to try to figure out what store I'm going to film at? Is it? Absolutely not. And it's taken me so long to get to this point. And even though, you know, CVS has basically told me that we no longer want you to film in the stores, you know, I can honestly say that at this point, I'm okay with that, because I'm kind of over having the stress as well, because it's been a headache over the past few months. It's been a safety issue. I've just always been concerned about the cashiers. You know, I still check on them. I'll still ask how they're doing. And you just always wonder in the back of your mind, you look on the news and you always wonder, oh my gosh, was this the store, or is such and such okay? And I just really hope that, I may have been told that I can't film inside CVS anymore, but I really hope that CVS takes different steps when protecting their employees. Can they provide some type of security? Can they have police officers at each store? Can they not leave the women in them stores by themselves? Something so that they feel safe in their working environment. They have to provide for their families. They have to work. They're not just there because they want to. They're there because they need money to support themselves and their family. So the last thing they need to be worried about is someone breaking in the store, or if they're going to be robbed at gunpoint. And I just think that CVS, as big of a corporation as they are, that they need to take better steps into doing that and providing better safety for their employees. And you know, as I was talking about this earlier today on my other social media accounts, I was reading so many comments. A lot of you were like, no, don't leave, please. You know, we depend on you. We love watching you and Mr. Lee on Sunday mornings. You guys, you know, brighten our day. I can't, you know, put together the deals. And a lot of it was so much positivity. And then there's also some people that are like, you know, I feel the same way. I understand your frustration. You know, I'm getting fed up with CVS too, because sometimes you're treated rudely by cashiers. Sometimes you're treated rudely by management. And it's like they sabotage your entire transaction, and all you wanted to do was go in and purchase some shampoo and some laundry soap and maybe some diapers for your family, and you walk out with nothing, and you're probably practically in tears because you're so frustrated. And trust me, I get that way too. It is just so upsetting when I read it and it doesn't work out for you. So even though that this chapter of Couponing with Toni has ended, trust me, I'm still going to do the deals. Just because I'm not going to go in the store and film videos anymore at CVS, that is not going to stop me from bringing you guys the deals. I'm definitely going to continue to do them. I will just do the deals from this chair. I will definitely make sure the breakdowns are just as easy as they are with you watching me in store. But I wish it was different. But at the end of the day, I just only have so much fight in me, and I just don't have the strength to continue fighting for something that isn't so rewarding in the end. If it was something to where we were just having all of these great transactions each week, you know, it would be worth constantly fighting for it, but it's not, because let's just face it, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly. When my transactions don't work out, you guys saw that. You saw it a couple of weeks ago. You saw it this past weekend. You know, you plan out an entire trip and it doesn't work out. The store is not stocked. My coupons are beeping. The register is not showing my extra bucks. The register is not showing the coupons that I sent to my card, you know. And that's why I've always showed you guys everything, my checkout process, everything. I don't just want to talk about deals. I want to show you guys the full process from beginning to end. And it's just it's just not worth the fight anymore. And especially when they don't want me in there doing something like this, then what can you do? There's nothing that I can do. Absolutely nothing. They don't want me filming in their store, but that's not going to stop me from going to go get great deals for you guys and helping you continue to provide for your families. And any donating that you do, I'm still going to be here to help you. I just really hope that in the future that CVS does something in a positive way, because everything that I've been seeing lately, just from on the other side of the camera that I don't share with you guys, it's just been negative and it's just disappointing and it's frustrating. So that's pretty much all I have, guys. I just wanted to tell you guys everything that has been going on, and me and Mr. Lee are still going to be here to make you laugh. We're still going to be here to give you smiles. We're still going to be here to give you those deals. This just means that one door has closed, but I'm sure there's going to be several more doors that open for me. Take that, CVS. I'm still going to do the deals. I'm still going to help my friends get the savings. I just won't be filming in store. So with that being said, CVS, thank you for the 2.5 years, but I won't be couponing in store, filming videos anymore. But that does not stop me from going out and continuing to get great deals and helping everyone save money. I hope in the future it's a more positive outcome for everybody as far as couponing, as well as the safety of the employees and everything that's been going on with CVS as a whole. So with that being said, friends, thank you so much for watching. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.